Have you ever wondered how physiologists studied muscle contraction long before the computer simulations? Today I will take you inside the classic amphibian nerve muscle preparation step by step. Hi, this is Pratima and welcome to Planet Physiology, where concepts become crystal clear. In this session, I will be showing you the classic amphibian nerve muscle preparation for the skeletal muscle experiments. We shall go step by step through the dissection, spotting the key landmarks, isolating the sciatic nerve along with the gastrocnemius muscle, and making sure the tissue stays viable without overstretching or damaging the nerve. You will also get close-ups, checklist, and some do's and don'ts so you understand why each step matters and how to avoid common mistakes. These practicals are no longer performed on live animals, but here you will see authentic recordings made in our lab nearly 20 years ago. This video is purely for teaching and learning. No live animals were used in producing this video today, and ethical principles are followed. By the end, you will be ready for the follow-up recordings on the various skeletal muscle experiments. So for the nerve muscle preparation procedure, we need a pair of scissors, tooth forceps, glass rod, a bone cutter, and a twine or ligature. The frog is first pithed to destroy the brain and spinal cord. Pithing is chosen instead of anesthesia because it maintains the nerve excitability. If you would like to know the details about pithing procedure, check my video on dissection of frog's heart. The link is in the description below. The pith frog is then laid on the board with its dorsal side, that is back, facing up and the limbs are stretched out. The skin over the urostyle is lifted and a small incision is made in it. The incision is then extended in midline upwards till the jaw and then downwards to the foot. Next, the Achilles tendon of gastrocnemius muscle is identified and separated by using a glass rod. The gastrocnemius is freed up to the knee joint and the ligature is tied around the tendon at its lowest end. The dissection of muscle part is almost done over here, and now we begin the sciatic nerve dissection. The urostyle is lifted with the forceps and a small cut is made at its tip. The incision is then extended forwards parallel to the vertebra beyond the origin of the nerve plexus. Note that the urostyle is lifted throughout the procedure to have better visualization of the sciatic nerve to prevent damage to the nerve. The same step is repeated on the other side as well. Once the sciatic root is located, a transverse cut is made below the origin with the help of bone cutter. Note that flat side is kept towards the nerve root. This indicates the exact location of the cut. Another cut is then taken above the root in the same way, that is by keeping the flat end of the bone cutter towards the nerve root. The amphibian ringer solution is periodically applied during the dissection to prevent the preparation from drying. The nerve plexus is cleaned from the surrounding blood vessels with the help of glass rod. Now this piece of vertebral column is carefully split to separate right and the left sciatic nerves without damaging the nerve roots. This piece helps us in holding the nerve securely during the dissection as well as during the experiments. Okay, now this piece is held in the fingers and the nerve is slightly stretched to clean it down with the help of glass rod. We never use scissors for cleaning, as metal can stimulate the nerve and cause unnecessary muscle contractions, which shortens the life of the preparation. So no metal touch to the nerve during the dissection. At the junction of thigh and the abdomen, the nerve dips below the piriformis and the iliococcygeus muscle, so not clearly seen. So we first clear the nerve in the thigh region. As you can observe, the shiny line between the medial and the lateral muscle groups, it is cut superficially and the two muscle groups are retracted with the thumb. This exposes the thick sciatic nerve between these two muscle groups. The nerve is then cleaned with the glass rod. Then the course of the sciatic nerve is traced from knee joint up to the iliopubic line. This is confirmed by free movement of the glass rod under the nerve. Finally, the iliopubic region is dissected carefully to free the entire nerve till the knee joint. And its small branches are cut close to their origin. Once the nerve is exposed, the Achilles tendon distal to the ligature is cut to separate the gastrocnemius muscle from the distal attachment. The tibia is cut close to the knee joint without damaging the gastrocnemius muscle. And then femur is also cut with the help of bone cutter close to the knee joint. Soft tissue around the knee joint is carefully removed to detach the gastrocnemius muscle along with its nerve, that is the sciatic nerve, and placed in the Ringer's solution. The same procedure is repeated on the other side to get the second nerve muscle preparation. To get two nerve muscle preparations ready for the skeletal muscle experiments. Hope you like this video. In the next one, we will set up the muscle chamber, look at the electrodes used to stimulate the nerve, and the lever system used to record the muscle contractions. Stay tuned and see you soon on the Planet Physiology. If you find my videos helpful, do share them with your classmates and subscribe to stay updated about the upcoming sessions. Thank you for watching and see you soon on the Planet Physiology. If you enjoy my presentations, press the like button and share it with your friends. For more such videos, subscribe my channel and click the bell icon. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.